Que lo que mi gente? Welcome back to another video, and I just got done watching Boruto episode 53, titled Himawari's Birthday. And I was expecting them to expand like they said they would, but I didn't expect them to do such a good job. Okay, this episode was really well done in very different ways. Like, for example, how they're connecting the events of the manga to, with the anime now. It's pretty nice. The thing with Katasuke in this episode, I'm not gonna give away too much, but manga readers pretty much know who that is at this point. But you guys are gonna be surprised when you find out who that is later down the line. With that being said, man, the whole episode, although it was a recap, they did a good job expanding on it and not making it feel like a recap. Like, just to give you guys an idea here, the whole thing with Himawari's birthday. In the movie, it didn't really impact me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't really make me feel bad or upset at Naruto in any way. But in this episode, it did. Like, they really made you feel like this man was there with his family celebrating the birthday. And then when he disappears and you find out it's a shadow clone, you're like, oh shit. It hits you harder. It really does. So I'm actually surprised that they were able to do that somehow. But in general, man, like, this recap on this one episode was just straight up amazing. Now, the one thing in this episode that was also a big factor was the tuning exams. You guys know the tuning exams is coming up, and that's something that a lot of people are talking about. A lot of the beginning are talking about it. Everybody in the village is talking about it because all 5 villages are going to come together and hold the tuning exams in the Leaf Village. Now, Boruto, for some reason, doesn't want to do the tuning exams. He doesn't want to partake in it. Sarada and Mitsuki do, though, and essentially what happens is that they have to convince Boruto to actually enter into the tuning exams. And this whole time you have like the whole tone of, okay, the whole thing with Himawari's birthday, Boruto's just anxious because he wants to see if Naruto actually, goes through with the promise. And at first, you'd think he did, right? I mean, if you didn't watch the movie, you really believe this man's there, like I said before. And then when you find out it's a shadow clone, it's just crazy. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the very beginning of the episode. The very beginning of the episode was like, I don't know how to put it, man, but just imagine if as soon as you turn 16, somebody bought you a Lamborghini instead of like a Toyota, bro. That's basically how I felt. Because in the very beginning, you see the third Otsutsuki member, Urashiki, I believe is his name, actually go to Toneri. So, like, they have like a little back and forth, and Toneri tries to attack him. And before that happens, Urashiki is explaining a lot, okay? A lot of information that was not revealed up until now. So Urashiki is talking about the main family of the Otsutsuki. So basically, Toneri, who's in the moon, and everybody that was in the moon were basically the side branch families. If you guys remember like how the Hyuga clan works, they have a side branch and then they have the main branch of the families. And it seems like Urashiki, Momoshiki, and the others are part of like the main branch. And they, from what Urashiki said, they've been watching Toneri for a long time. And they even reference the events of Naruto the Last, where Toneri took Hanabi's eyes and then kidnapped Hinata. All of those things were actually referenced in this episode, so that was pretty cool. I love the way they connected all of that. It's coming out really great, and you know what? I'm actually excited to see much more of that. The thing with the tuning exams, we kind of know what the outcome is gonna be, but I really do want to see the fights at the very least get expanded upon. The other thing that I noticed on this episode was Chikadai. The character development that he had during the Byakuya gang was also referenced here. So I'm glad that he kept that character development and they didn't just rewrite it, because of the movie plot or whatever. I'm glad they're giving him attention. They're giving the other side characters attention too. So I'm hoping that at the very least, if they're going to expand, it's going to be something monumental, right? Where it's not going to be like, oh, we're going to make a few changes here and there. And so far, I have no reason to believe that they're just going to do little changes, okay? So far, it's looking pretty nice. This episode was perfecto, man. The episode ends with Boruto meeting Sasuke for the first time. And, I mean, you guys pretty much know what's going to happen. But overall, man, the episode, straight up, man, 10 out of 10. they had like some little boring bits in it, but I feel like it's important to have those because you can't expect to have like nothing but action or you know, development happening right throughout the whole episode. So you're gonna have like dead moments in between, but other than that, man, the whole episode was exactly actually, I wouldn't say exactly as I predicted, but I would say was better. It actually surpassed my expectations for it. So I'm gonna just leave the video here. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Man, Urashiki popping off, that shit was so surprising, man. And again, the whole thing with him on his birthday, that shit had a lot more impact. Hopefully you guys agree with me in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about it. I'm out, guys. Peace.